don't know. What's happening?
That's not the point of order. Take a seat.
No. The minister is sleeping. You can't say that's not the point of order.
Josie,
Are you controlling people sleeping now?
Josie,
Okay, Friday morning. This is the TBS, the Truth Breakfast Show on a Friday, the weekend edition of Liberia's biggest breakfast show. Good morning, folks. It's great to be back on a Friday morning. Sometime a Friday become a holiday. It's a weekend. Whenever you make a mistake, get knocked down by life. Don't look back. As it's too long, man. Mistakes are life. It's a number way of teaching you your capacity for occasional blundered. You can reach your goal. Keep your dreams alive. When you fall, wake up, keep moving. Don't give up. Our morning motivation this morning. Bobby Bleeder Addison filling us in. Good morning, folks. Those of you watching online. This is Liberia's biggest breakfast show, cutting across the 15 counties in the land and breadth of the Republic of Liberia. The love of liberty brought us together. Let justice be done to all. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Ambassador Marka Davis. Perfect collaboration on the Friday. Yes, good morning, Mark. How you doing this morning?
Good morning, O'Neill. Good morning to our listeners. Thanks for joining us this morning. Why people always thank God for Friday?
Yeah.
And they have coined
TGIF.
Thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday.
Why Friday?
Friday, maybe the normal business schedule, everything will drop down.
I didn't thank God for Friday business. People can be balling on Friday night.
Yes, that's it. That's why Professor.
You can ball 2 Friday night.
Used to. Yes. It's an Abraham show.
I'm really dealing with you now.
No, but there are times you get, you know.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing is the football game.
Okay.
Marka, if a game is playing from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.,
You look at.
I'll
you
look
watch
at
again.
all.
Okay.
That's my own passion.
That is good.
When that means it's the passion of life.
The time you were supposed to go to Europe, now you are not teenager again.
Yes. No, the time I hit Europe, I've passed 30 already.
Yeah.
So I couldn't play for Arsenal
not at all.
or Real Madrid. I won't call Barcelona. Barcelona will assign me.
You're not gonna go there?
No, I'm not gonna go.
Imagine.
Look at that. Fool me. I will play. I will chase after the bar. What's up?
You keep Madrid, man. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's great for us to meet you again this morning.
Something terrible happened to me yesterday.
Okay.
Yes, for the very first time, I saw fire for the very first time. Fire glutted 5 homes right in front of me.
Wow.
For the very, very first time, I said, damn it.
And what was the response like?
Like someone confused. And you have your cell phone. I'm looking at Edwin Tested number. Let me say good morning to Edwin Tested at the fire service, right? Although the damage was done, but they literally came in.
Okay.
No, I'm looking at the guy number. I'm looking at Edwin Tested number. Like I don't even recognize it. Just confused.
Wow.
So real burning, first class burning. Bannersville, Maryland Center.
Wow.
And I want to call on the lawmaker this morning, Richard Kuhn. You are lawmaker for that district. I placed in a call. Yeah, he was not picking. I know it's not your responsibility. I sent the text messages back to back with Richard Kuhn. You have to at least pass through and identify with the family. You know, you're expecting something. It just happened like that, man. Marka.
Sure.
Yeah, it actually broke me down.
Absolutely. That's so sad.
Yeah.
Yes, we are sorry for the damage done to these families. And we are hoping that we have some.
Richard Kuhn plays just around Maryland Center, Bannersville.
Yes.
Around the Canterbury School, just across the road. He knows the place because he can pin through out there. I know it's not a responsibility, but he can pass through and see the family this morning.
Yeah, and we're also hoping that the National Disaster Management Agency can pass through and make some intervention, goodwill institutions in the country. Most of the time, I listened to someone who said, when something happened, there are real good people who are quiet and silently doing their work in the country. But most of the time, the first people called are the politicians. But we want to call on people who are not politicians, people who are goodwill people, you know, as a gift. You know, that God gifted people, you know, different things. You know, some people are just made to be goodwill people. So we want to call on those with good heart to reach out to these families. I think it is a terrible thing when you lose your home. You know, when you lose your home and everything you have, it's like you are starting life all over. So at that point, you're like a child and you need help. Yeah, so we want to call them goodwill people, the district representative, and all other permanent persons around these people and across Liberia to extend a helping hand to these people.
Yes. Great. Friday morning. So much to talk about this morning. Let's see what we have this morning lined up or the TBS. Yeah, what do you Marka posted something on his Facebook page. Go back to that thing. I won't be saying yes, daddy.
Yes, daddy.
Yes, daddy.
Yes, daddy.
Yes, daddy.
It's trending.
Yes, daddy. No, you be talking. Let me be saying yes, daddy. And it's trending on social media. Yeah. And we're not bullying the clergyman or the men of God, right?
No, we just taking out the fun part of it.
Yes. So the best thing, I'm trying to reach all contact by fire to contact him to bring him on the show.
Okay.
Yes, because people are interpreting it in a different way.
And it is very good for him to provide a clarity to the public.
So maybe the prophecy he was doing, maybe the girl mother who have done that already before passing.
Yes. You know.
Yeah. But I guess it, but my man died.
I can do the energy.
Yeah. She said yes, daddy, more than 10, 15 times. Yeah, daddy.
I mean, you want to
Yeah, play that. Let me see. The record you have at the round of data last night.
You're looking for issue. You're looking for issue.
No. Okay. Wait, hold on.
Wait.
Say you working?
You don't start from me.
No, so what we're doing here this morning is to help our clergyman, the pastor, because it's too much on the Facebook, right?
Yes.
So we'll give you the platform. You can come and let Liberian people know, because the way it ended, I mean, it just went off like that.
Yeah.
Yes. And he started to sing.
Yeah, we go.
There we go. Play. Press play.
Daddy. The way you look, now your man, Bale, yes, that your man making your brother say for you.
So true, Daddy, Professor only before.
I prophesy you again.
Yes, sir.
You see the tear for your man, I want to say your man say, business like me again now. Because you are the one that used to be helping your mother.
So true, Daddy.
When they come to food, you help your mother.
So true.
Now, as I'm talking to you, I'm making $75 US.
So true.
Every month, if I could get $75, will the actual salary at 60.
For now, Daddy, I'm not working now. I need to work.
You don't need to work because they allow all you to the working place. That's security work. And you have this kind of work.
Yes, now, to security work, Daddy.
Let me say something here. You see, your paper, your document already with the immigration.
So true.
What do you do? What do you not do? Your man said them forget about you.
True.
Coronavirus is supposed to mean here.
Yes, sir.
It's supposed to go between 2017 2018.
So true.
Your man went to America 2017.
So true.
But 2018 is supposed to go.
So true.
Your man blacking.
She ordered us for everything.
She because Nana, or you tell your man she want to you.
She passed us here.
She died.
She died.
Okay, they had the whole thing in there. They guys also need to be investigated too, my guy. Yeah. You know that your man have passed and you just
But they get in jail.
you got in jail more than 15 times. Yes, daddy.
So true.
So true.
They don't know how to respond to prophecy.
Look,
She know how to respond to prophecy.
yeah, no, she gave the men of God hard time.
No, but she was compliant.
Hmm?
She was
Yeah,
compliant. You know,
bro.
yes, Daddy.
Yes.
So true.
The things trending on the social media, you made a post, I think it got almost to 2K view. I mean,
Yeah.
other train just going. So
Yeah.
your place has 10 our contact connect that in for us. To this pastor. I mean,
But when you come on the TBS,
come on the True Breakfast show again. Come Monday.
yeah, Monday,
Yeah,
we can give you the opportunity.
yeah,
You
yeah.
speak, because
No,
if
that's
you remain quiet on it, people will be interpreting it
Mhm,
their
in a
own
different
way.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is a very good thing for you to come and provide clarity on these things.
And how to get in there, she does it. My mom does
She
it.
does it.
She does. and she just walks out going. Oh. Anyway. Yes.
But where the song came from?
Aye,
You go say.
he goes still. Yes. Look.
Hey, God.
Anyway.
But some oh my God, we actually that cheering and bow.
Oh my, stop everything.
Everything.
Yeah, man.
Coronavirus not supposed to meet again.
Yes. Ebola.
Daddy.
Dead daddy. She was working in all making the
So on the
for the exact salary.
in fact, 65 and as security what she was doing. Yes, Daddy.
Yes.
Well, let's bring you the lineup.
We move.
Yeah, we move.
Yeah, so your please just 10 out. You're gonna get
For disclaimer,
Mhm.
we are not making
No,
fun of
yes,
the man
but
of
this
God
is,
or making mockery out of the man of God. But
yeah.
we wanted the people who haven't heard this to hear it so that they can know the actual thing that happened.
And this is good for him.
And then the pastor need to
Mhm.
come up and explain because people are interpreting it different way.
Yes.
Yeah. For us, we don't have interpretation.
No.
That's why the post I did, I was asking for explanation
Mm-hmm.
as to what actually happened. So I wanted religious people to come on my post and interpret so that other people will learn.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's what it is.
Those of you who know our contacts, you can share our contact with the clergyman, or you have the clergyman, the pastor contact, send it to us. We want you to come on the platform and I mean go because
But yeah, Vonzo to
what was it?
Amanda prayer ended. Let's go for the Lano.
Yeah, let's go have this on the breakfast show. Friday morning TBS is about 5 minutes up to 8 o'clock. Yes.
Yeah, so what we got for you this morning on the TBS, June 7, health tips come up shortly with David Coty. That will be followed by the review of the local dailies. And this show is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited, the Pan-African Bank. And in our brief studio chat this morning, we'll look at the issue of fire in the country. How much value are we attaching to the government entity that is responsible to respond to fire disasters in the country? So we'll talk about that again. Former President George Weah again.
Yes, yesterday.
Okay, denied the executive VIP lodge at the Roberts International Airport.
Yesterday, yes.
Okay.
Very correct.
I didn't follow that one.
Yes.
Yes, and the Western Cluster, Liberia, the permit that was suspended has been restored. According to the government, they reached a certain agreement, including to make available $200,000 for road repair works around the Clay Junction, going other places. So at 8:20 to 8:30 this morning, we give you the opportunity to speak to your leader. That's a regular segment of the show. 8:30 to 9 o'clock this morning, we will bring on the team from White Heart Initiative, an early childhood development mentorship program that is set to be launched today in Painesville, Dupont Road, specifically. Madam Rachel Scott, the vision bearer of the nonprofit organization, will sit with us this morning to tell us more about the launch of that initiative. And 9 o'clock, we'll bring you sports, entertainment, commercials brought to you by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited. 9:15 to 10 o'clock this morning, folks from the Center for National Documents and Records Agency from the National Archives will sit with us this morning to talk about the upcoming World Archive Day or International Archive Day. It is actually June 9, but will be celebrated on the 10th because the 9th is Sunday.
Okay.
Yes, so we will have with us this morning the head of communication, Kapi Nuri, alongside the head of program, and the two of them will be here with us this morning to talk about several other activities there at the National Archives. In the midst of all, country first.
Yes.
And we'd like to say thanks to the former boss of the archives, Mr. Emmanuel Lomax. Yes, he carried out real transformation at the National Archives.
Yes.
We want to give him credit this morning.
Emmanuel Lomax Thompson, good morning. Good morning. Yes. Yes. You know, Lomax, the late what's this guy from the LRA? Thomas Dan. There are several institutions. The system already there set up. So they made you boss just going further on the system and work. Anyway. Yes, let's bring you Help Tip with Derek Ernest Coty. This is the best job. Derek Coty is like Professor Richmond Anderson, the love being had. So let's bring on David Coty. David, I placed a call to David 4 a.m. this morning. And interestingly, David pick up the phone. Yes. Abbas. Amanda. Reactionary tendency. The man who became lawmaker, nobody voted for him. One morning he was announced as lawmaker for local council. You are handpicked by the late Alaji G.V. Kroma.
You are a
representative. Yeah, people voted for me. I could go the second time.
Stay young.
Campaign in a district held over 50,000 persons down there take the vote.
I bet you with that. If I say when Elections Commission announced David Coty, you didn't even know you're playing checker on Camp Johnson Road.
Those days, no telephone came to Liberia. That's the mobile phone came to Liberia in 2000. So that election took place in 1997. No phone for anybody to call anybody. So that's the problem.
There quickly before you do the help tip, I saw a post from veteran journalist Jonathan Pelletti. He said, "What do you remember of June 5, 2003?" Yes. Then I came on his post. I said, in June 5, when the BBC announced Chris Prickerton, BBC, this was focused on Africa with Chris Prickerton, President Charles Gangatilla had been indicted. The whole city went upside down.
Yeah,
you get my man, the energy I run through. I want you to slow me down, man.
To come back again.
Yeah, but you hearing me now? I went back to Jonathan Pelletti post. Yes, he said, what do you remember on June 5, 2003? So when Focus on Africa went, BBC Focus on Africa. This is Chris Prickerton. President Charles Gangatilla has been indicted. The whole city went upside down.
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember, especially in Ghana, we went there for the peace talk and we were sitting in a hall for over 3-4 hours. No head of state entering, nobody entering. We're just there. And then out of a sudden, we saw for 5 heads of state entering. Olusegun Obasanjo, President of Nigeria, John of Ghana, Thabo Mbeki of South Africa, and this guy from Tanzania at the time. So they entered the hall. All we heard was, in fact, President Obasanjo was the first who spoke. The only thing we heard from him, if he can't help us, don't hurt us. And nobody gave any detail. We did not know while we were sitting there that Charles Taylor was indicted while he was in Ghana. In fact, he was one of the 5 heads of state that entered the hall. Then later on, when the opening was done, we could not go ahead with the entire process because of the indictment issue. So we went back to our hotels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're back in Monrovia to close up. 50. Benjamin Yoten said there will be military vibration for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like a man, I said, Go ahead, let's hear you. Daryl Cody. Yes, the best friend to Uncle Joe Buckeye.
Not the best nephew, not friend, but I'm his uncle.
Okay.
I mean, I'm his nephew. I'm sorry, his nephew. Okay. High blood pressure is our topic today. There are people who don't even care to know what a pressure looks like. You got to be very careful. High blood pressure is the leading cause of stroke, heart attack, and kidney failure. So if you're somebody who don't care to even check in the morning, you better stop practicing now. Now, check your blood pressure always. Your hospital is not the best place for you to know your pressure because when you go there, it's only once in a while. And sometimes when you go there with some tension. You're in a serious traffic and you're angry, so that pressure will not be taken correctly. But at home. So the rules to follow as you do at home are: number 1, check your blood pressure at home, and the best time is in the morning. Number 2, when you wake up in the morning, wait for at least 1 hour before you start taking your blood pressure. Don't just do it right away. No. Number 3, empty your bladder before you start. Go and pee. Go in the bathroom, go pee before you take another blood pressure reading. Number 4, take it 3 times, 1 minute after another. Don't just take it one time and you think it's okay. That first reading is never correct. Take it for the second time and the third time. Number 4, find a quiet place where there's no dog barking, no music playing, no noise from the children, and put your telephone off. So they don't even put on vibration. You might be tempted to shake. Number 5, sit down straight in a chair with a back and let your feet be flat on the ground. Don't be cross-legged. Don't cross your leg. And number 2, don't sit on a stool or a bench to do any blood pressure reading or test. It will not be correct. Number 6, when you sit down, rest for at least 5 minutes before you start. Don't just, as I said before, when you wake up from bed, wait for 1 hour. But then when you're ready to take your pressure, sit down and wait for 5 minutes. Don't just put the curve around your arm. Number 7, take it again in the evening time, all of your day's activities, and see what it looks like. Number 8, take the record down and take it to the hospital whenever you visit it. So you see, the hospital is still important. When you do it home, always on the record. And when you visit the hospital, show it to the doctor. Say, this is what it looks like from time to time. Number 9, don't shake and don't talk when blood pressure is going on. Sometimes when you're with a nurse and you want to talk, you say something, you got to stop that. Keep your phone off and everything. Number 9, avoid food, alcohol, exercise, or smoking, or even bathing 30 minutes before the time. Don't do any of those things 30 minutes before the time. Number 10, do not take blood pressure right after eating. Some people eat right away, they want to take their blood pressure, it will never be correct. Number 12, always use the same arm, preferably the left arm. Some people say that their heart is on the left hand side. That's not true. Your heart is in the middle of your chest, but it's slightly, I repeat, slightly on the left side. So always use the left arm, just one arm. Don't be changing your arm. Sometimes the right hand and the left no. Number 13, the last one now, put it on a bare skin of the arm. Those of you who like to leave long sleeve shirt on, do you would take it, but it will not be very correct. You should always take it on the bare arm, your free arm, not with cloths shirt on your nose. Remember this. Fruits and vegetables are nutritional and they are also medicinal. They have medicinal properties. Let them form part of the daily diet. Always eat fruits and vegetables. I didn't say sometimes in a week, I say every day. Eat them, but in moderation, not for better food. No, 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 no. Be very careful. For example, don't eat more than one avocado a day, not for better food. Eat half or just one. And I think I'll give you the detail, the reasons why you shouldn't. And I will come back to you another time. Do not eat more than half or one butter pear a day. Number two, not more than 2 eggs a day. Eggs are good for the body and do a lot of good things. We have talked about it before. But do not eat more than 2 a day because you're hungry and you want to have better food. No. Number three, not more than 3 oranges a day. Not because you got an orange picking and you yesterday in the morning, John, yeah, climbing the tree brings on oranges. You're bringing 50, you soft all. No, not more than 3 a day. Thank you very much for the time.
Yes. Thank you, Terry. Yes, we'll see you at your house on Saturday.
Around Mayday.
Yeah, Mayday will come into your house. Yes. Difficulty of our health. Let's bring you the review of the local delis. So welcome to the review of the local dealers. What's making news from the print media. Today is Friday. We have our first stop is the New Republic. The New Republic is on a newsstand for $50. The front page of the New Republic. UMC to accept what? Homosexualism is a question mark. What? Also. Yes, United Methodist Church to accept is a question mark. They're asking homosexualism. Grab a copy and read what the story is saying. Still on the front page, major boost for maritime sector is a sub story on the front page of the New Republic. Mangibi lawmakers won 2024 budget recall. It's another sub story. Yeah, let's go to the back page. What the back page have? The back page of from the New Republic. Dramatic scene at the Temple of Justice. Well, Peter, tell me where you at. Dramatic scene at the Temple of Justice. As Chief Justice Siana Yo chose out party litigants. Yes, it's on the back page here. Grab a copy. The LSCC wants criminal code F established to prosecute corruption. It's a sub-list story here. And lastly, on the back page, LA Childhood Mentorship Program on the rise. Rachel Scott is on the back page of the New Republic.
Yeah, let's go for the Daily Observer newspaper. The lead story on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. Senators convene in Buchanan to chart new course. Senate retreats to develop a good governance roadmap. I'm seeing a couple of senators right around the pro tem Yumble Kanga Lawrence photographs on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. A sub-lead story on the front page. House investigates fingering of 2024 budget documents. Lawmakers demand recall of the national budget to address discrepancy. I'm seeing the chair of the House's Committee on Public Account, Representative Clarence Guy, is captured on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. Another story, clean energy is the future. Stakeholders launch leapfrogging to e-mobility acceleration project. It's another story. Salif was an exemplary professional. Central Bank of Liberia mourns former deputy governor, while the photograph of the late Charles Salif is also on the back page of the Daily Observer. That's the front page. Let's go to the back page. The back page of the Daily Observer newspaper. Commerce Ministry clarifies rights pricing and distribution, refutes mercenary journalist Sekou Sharif's claims. Well, the journalist is captured alongside the Commerce Minister on the back page of the Daily Observer newspaper.
Yes, so next up have to do with the Independent newspaper. The front page story: government flip-flops. Government flip-flops on Western cluster. Lift ban for trucks to make 250 trips daily. What? Yeah, we have that whole communication lifting the ban. So we have Roland Giddens, the Minister of Public Works, is on the front page of the independent government flip-flops on Western cluster. Grab a copy of the back page here. The back page: criminals at work. We're saying this. Minister of Transport over insurance of fake insurance document to vehicles. Well, Minister Talo, yeah, is on the back page here. And lastly, ArcelorMittal celebrates World Environmental Day with commitment to address global climate. Yes.
Yes, let's go to the GNN Liberia. That's the Global News Network Liberia. The June 7 edition. On the front page, a banner headline: forest illegalities threaten Liberian forests. I'm seeing a plank sold in a forest. Photograph here on the front page of GNN Liberia. Another sublead story there: United Methodist Church to break silence on embracing homosexuality. This thing, eh? Yes, let's go. Let's go.
I thought we were supposed to actually bring also on it.
Yes,
Okay.
let's go to the back page. The back page: move removes. It said what? For misapplication of funds and others, move removes Kimia as political leader. Yeah.
Wow, like money will be had. Say that. Move.
Yes, for misapplication of funds and others, move removes Kimia as political leader.
Nah, man.
Well, the photograph of the former foreign minister is captured on the back page of GNN Liberia. Another story: stand up over low budget between Liberia's judiciary and executive branches of government. The Chief Justice is also here. Alja president and VP resign for government post. Alja, is it? The
one in America.
Association of Liberian Journalists in America. The president and VP resign for government post.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, so the final story on the back page of GNN Liberia: man allegedly kills friend for mobile button phone. Hey man. They have a button phone business, man.
Button phone.
Yeah, so that's it for GNN Liberia.
Okay, so that should be the last stuff on my end. I thought Winning Silver have sent the inquiry this morning, but anyway, that's the last. You have one more from your end.
Yes, so
the women voices.
Yeah, let's take the women voices. In quote: no army wives planning to protest. Army Wives Association clarified. Well, it seems they are responding to reports that the army wives are threatening to stage another protest. But they are saying no army wives planning to protest. The Army Wives Association clarified.
Okay.
Again, in another military news, AFL Chief of Staff attracts huge military support, commands AU for consolidation of peace and security on the African continent. It's another lead story on the front page of the Women Voices newspaper.
Yes, thank you so much. Thanks so much. Let's do this again on Monday morning. Trust me, you have all of the major headlines from the papers again. We'd like to say good morning. Welcome to the TBS. The show is proudly sponsored by Orange. For the record's sake, no GSM company is doing what Orange Liberia is actually having a fantastic, year with millions of subscribers across the country. This is something very big. What we call the Super Voice offer. Enjoy 110 minutes to call Orange numbers plus 100 SMS for only 100 LD, valid for a day. All you have to do, make use of the hottest code right now from Orange is *144 hash. *144 hash. It's the hottest code. Use $1 and do so many things.
I got a data card.
You got a data card, right?
After the show.
Yes, you have 110 minutes to call, 100 SMS. I think you're not going to use all of the SMS today, but this is actually working. But the big one is the Orange Money. Orange Money. What Orange is doing for subscribers right now, many customers. It's something unbelievable. You can recharge with no service fee using your Orange Money. For example, you want to recharge your Satcom. There is no service charge for that. If you're recharging your DSTV also, there is no service for that. We say, it's free in the real Liberia local way. There is free If you are sending orange money, if Abraham Shaw is sending orange money to Marka Davis, there will be no service charge. But if you want to enjoy, I mean, just 1% will be going out. So those of you who are agent of orange, let the customer enjoy this service. It's just 1%. Then before the regular service charge, this is what happening. So you can send for free. I mean, no network does that. Orange, keep using it. Echo Bank again. A lot of folks who running out for the prepaid card. The prepaid card is actually making it. You have to have an account with Echo Bank, whether it's a saving account or a salary account. You have to get it, and of course, enjoy using the credit card from the Pan African Bank. Yes, let's go into business. What happened yesterday at the Rebels International Airport? And I have asked the VIP, executive VIP, the Club Marie. You know, Joe, we are build that area. But normally the VIP lodge is for VIP. If you're a former president, if you're a former vice president, you're a speaker. Once that title goes there with you, VIP, this is an area the Rebel International Airport is open 24/7. You don't close 24/7. So President Weah was heading up to Ghana and he was denied. So there are two ways. If the VIP is traveling, either you can inform them ahead of time that, oh, former President Ellen Johnson's leave will be coming through. Or it is not compulsory that you announce the VIP. There are some VIP who want to come or travel on a quiet note. He or she must have that right. What happened yesterday was actually wrong. Although we all know it was George Weah who built that place, but that place should be open 24/7 for VIP. And those of you working there, I see people blaming Joseph Boyka. Boyka may not be in the known of what happened, but on the protocol, for protocol's sake, there should be a prior announcement that XYZ is coming through. But there are some VIPs who will not announce it. So when George Weah landed to Accra, that's why you see Sedition running with the vehicle with that video on the social media. He was highly welcome in Ghana.
Okay.
But what went wrong at the RIA? I mean, we shouldn't be doing it. George is gone. He's former president. And our former leader should be respected. Those of you who assigned the VIP lodge, yeah, everybody putting the blame on Joseph Boyka. But the Minister of State, Sylvester Grisby, you take full charge of what is happening. It's not good for government to remain tight-lipped on this kind of thing. Sedition saw it. There was a disrespect. My very thing, I say, yes, you can't do this to our former head of state.
Sure. You know, and for me, my opinion on this particular matter
It's the second time.
Yes, it's becoming something of concern to some of us and some members of the public. So for me, I would like for the management of the Rebels International Airport to give us a clear-cut explanation of how that executive VIP lodge is supposed to be used, and who's supposed to use it, who is not supposed to use it, what are the protocols. We need clear understanding of that from the management of the Rebels International Airport and other relevant institutions who have the authority over that particular facility, because I think it's becoming embarrassing. Yes, you know, all of us here know how politically tense and politically divided Liberia is.
Definitely.
So we cannot allow something to consistently be a point of contention, especially amongst the politicians, the opposition and the ruling party supporters and all of that. And you know the reason why it's intensified, it is because of this seeing opposition and ruling position stuff. So we want the relevant institutions, including if the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs is in charge, as well as the Rebels International Airport management, to give a clear-cut explanation about the usage of that executive VIP lodge at the airport.
Yes, so
that's my point. Yes,
we handle it a professional way, but that disrespect to our former head of state, he shouldn't be treated this kind of way. Tomorrow, Joseph Boyka is not president. He's still going to use the VIP. Sure. All right. Yeah, let's move on. Again, I want to call on more the fire service. I saw something terrible, like I'll tell you in our introduction this morning. Terrible that happened in Bannersville yesterday. And after going back and forth, 5 homes were burned. We want to call on the National Disaster Management to please visit the family in Bannersville. Not knowing that the whole Liberia only have one fire truck. Active one. Let me say thanks to Elvin Taster. Just one truck. So I'm thinking if the situation was going to occur somewhere on the highway, I mean, damage will be done. So we need to give attention. This thing with fire now is becoming alarming everywhere. Everywhere. The cause of the fire, you know. So placing the call, you reach out to Richard Kuhn. I'm very self. I'm still trying to reach out to the lawmaker. He's head of that district. The disaster management should go in. It's something that the family never expected, but it have happened. Yes. Yes, and the big one is the road fund. That's a road fund? Not the road fund, but
The road user
the
permit.
road user permit by the Ministry of Public Works. I'm sorry about that. And we have the communication. I want you to go to it.
Yeah.
Roland Giddens, restoration of Western Cluster user permits. And yesterday, as we ended the show, guess what happened? There are lots of calls that the Simport Bridge stands at risk. Yeah, I just want you to read a permit lifting the ban from Western Cluster. We have the permit in our possession.
Yes, so it was issued on June 5, 2024, and is addressed to Mr. Joseph Coyle. He is the CEO of Western Cluster Limited and reference restoration of Western Cluster Road User Permit. I present my compliments and acknowledge receipt of your letter dated May 12, 2024, requesting the restoration of your road user permit to transport iron ore from Bombing Hill mines to the Freeport of Monrovia. The foregoing restoration of the road user permit is predicated upon WCL, that is Western Cluster Liberia Limited, compliance in providing US $200,000 for the repairs of the road from Clay Junction to the Simport Bridge, and the receipt of the assessment report to provide for the railway bridge parallel to the Simport bridge. So that means they're going to build a real bridge. That bridge.
But ain't capturing the Simport bridge itself.
No. Now, in view of the foregoing, this communication served as an official notification to the effect that a road user permit number 2206-20004 of the company, which was suspended on May 3, 2024, is here restored under the following understanding and proviso. One, that widen road by 5 meters with 2.5 meters on each side. The road. Remarks provide proof of contract, if applicable, for the implementation of road widening. So you should bring a proof of contract that yes, we agree to widen the road. Allowable gross load should not exceed 45 tons per truck, including 30 tons paid load and 15 tons for empty way of truck. And total number of trucks should not exceed 125 trucks, and each truck should make at least 2 trips per day, which is equivalent to 250 trips per day.
50 trips.
And with a payload of 30 tons, the total number of weight per day must be 7,500 tons per month and 2.7 mega metric tons per annum, that's per year. And the haulage time is from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. daily.
Damn, man. That was the cluster operation time. 7 p.m. to 6 a.m.
And they said this must be fully adhered to with immediate effect.
Damn, man.
Count 3. Install a weighing bridge before Pole River Bridge at a point to be agreed upon between the Ministry of Public Works and Western Cluster Limited. Remarks to be constructed in 3 months after the effective restoration of the road user permit. Now, count 4, that in order to use the railway bridge parallel to the Simport River Bridge, the following must be carried out. 1, that a maximum load to be carried on the bridge is 48 tons if the bridge is fully maintained. Point 2, carry out concrete and steel tests on various components of the bridge. Fully rehabilitate and maintain the bridge. Carry out underwater investigation every 6 months to confirm the integrity of substructure. All steel members must be sandblasted and painted with 3 layers anti-corrosive paint. The damaged members of the steel rails must be replaced. Regular inspection of the structure must be carried out once every 3 months
Okay.
for maintenance purposes. The approach slab must be reconstructed. The comment of approve of contract effectively 1 week after the restoration of the permit for the intervention on the railway bridge parallel to the St. Paul River Bridge. Continue.
Yeah, let's go to a signing of this thing, man. Because of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kindly note that the continuation of the usage of the road user permit is predicated upon full adherence by Western Cluster Limited to all of the supra proviso, that is the things mentioned earlier. Thanks for your consideration. Best regards, Roland Lafayette, Giddings, Minister.
Sign.
Yes.
Damn it. In terms of the compliance, right? I don't see Western Cluster living by all of this.
Okay.
Yes.
Why you say that?
Restricting then with the amount of trips. No personal thing against the Minister of Public Works, but with my own, I think it was going to be clear enough that these demands are met before carrying on such operation. Nothing mentioned of the St. Paul Bridge, whether that bridge will be there'll be some maintenance work on the St. Paul Bridge. That bridge is at risk. Look at the amounts of trips you talk about. 250 trips from 7 p.m. Liberians are listening up to this. Western Cluster have to pay the 200,000. Well, sure up of the work.
From 7 p.m. to 6 in the morning.
Yes, from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Just know that between that period, traveling along that road, any smaller vehicle is a risk.
It's a risk for you because that's the permits public work feeling giving them. So who's there monitoring that this company will carry this amount of truck? 250. Can you imagine this? I mean, we are heading. Look.
Yes.
I mean, because of time.
Yeah, because of time.
Yeah, let's bring it up. Let's bring this up to Monday, Tuesday.
Yes.
This permit thing with the Ministry of Public Works will bring it up to Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah. So just for the last 30 seconds, let me read the airport respond to this issue of denying the former president.
Okay.
So this is a press release issued on yesterday. It says the management of the Liberia Airport Authority refutes media reports on Vision TV, an online media outlet, that Liberia's immediate former president George M. Weah was denied access to the VIP terminal on Thursday morning while departing the country via the Rabat International Airport. The management of the Rabat International Airport was informed of the former president's travel on the same Thursday morning by Colonel Dixon Doe, the deputy commander of the Executive Protection Service assigned at the VIP terminal. Colonel Dixon also informed the airport's management that the former president had requested on his own volition to use the regular passenger terminal instead of the usual VIP terminal. In keeping with the airport security protocols for departing passengers, the former President George M. Weah and former First Lady Clara M. Weah were given the necessary due courtesy as required. However, management seizes this moment to make it emphatically clear to the public that the VIP terminal is managed and operated by the Ministry of State and not by the Airport Authority. Signed, Management, Rabat International Airport.
That's what I said. Grace Bray is the one will take full charge of this.
So again, the point they are raising in this release is that the president requested to use the normal terminal. The president requested to use the normal
the information is back and forth.
And not the VIP.
Yeah, it's so back and forth. You see, the Secretary General of the CDC had a press conference, it's going back and forth. So I don't know. So,
when the former president comes back, we'll ask him whether he said that he doesn't want to use the VIP lodge.
Yes. Anyway, let's pick a few calls out, then we'll link up with Rachel.
Please,
Rachel, 5 minutes, yes.
So 0770-202-579, 0770-202-579. This is the TBS on Truth 96.1 FM. Call us this morning, the weekend edition. And let's hear you talk to your leader segment. Some of the points we raised, the cluster issue, whether the airport terminal issue. You can respond as we are about to take our guest this morning. Yes, right here on the show. Yes, we're understanding that Christopher Peters had his first meeting with heads of department of the LDA on yesterday. Yes, we'll bring you some more details on that meeting. He said he has gone there to do an assignment given to him by the president. Even though he has long-standing, I think he been knowing the suspended boss for some time, even the deputy, but he has gone there to do a piece of work. So yes, we're hoping that we can get some details from that meeting, and let's see the vision he came with and what he hoped to achieve as mandated by the president. So you can call 0770-202579. But while the calls are not coming, I'm just seeing missed call. Let me see this. Yes, so I don't know why the calls are not coming. Let me try to get this one. If we can take 3 calls, that will be fine. Let me take this one. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother.
Good morning. Please use 30 seconds, please.
Yeah, quickly, regarding the denials of
Your name?
My name is Emmett and I call from my brother resident.
Okay.
I think let us stop washing our clothes in the open. We are all abused. International people in this country and around the world hearing those kind of things. They won't be. Let the government stop denying the common person.
So again, the press release I just read said that the former president himself requested that he wanted to use the normal terminal and not a VIP lodge.
He has to, because it's embarrassing. It's not the first time. You must know that it happened before. So to just call all no matter, so that's why he's president. Because he's a peaceful person.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. Good morning to the listeners. My name is Abdullah Gulafale.
What kind of sound coming from the back? So, yeah, there's a very terrible sound coming from the back. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. Let me say good morning to the loving people of the Republic of Europe. And let me say thank you to people.
You have 30 seconds, oh.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for what you've been saying this morning. And I just want to use this medium to speak directly to Bibara Bama Kamara. You listened to the NG at the free food yesterday that made mention of the zero prices of gas. And let me say this to you, Bibara Bama Kamara. If the gas price will be actualized and be reduced, please make use of the exchange rate, make use of the inflationary and contractionary fiscal policy. This fiscal policy are the ones that will stimulate the economy. We bet you the exchange rate is at the high point. Please try to reduce it. If this is not done, the common and ordinary Liberian people will not feel the trickle-down effect of what your government is trying to do.
Let me take the last 2 calls and then we'll join on you. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. Good morning, O'Neill. This is Carl Be Care, and I'm calling from here, the hospital.
Quickly.
You know, O'Neill, all these things the people doing, they don't have love for the country. That thing they're talking about 250 people, they told their master, those people not adhere to it. At the end of the day, they will spoil our country. And then that whole Western region will be gone. Nothing you will see. The president must push his foot down to flood that whole Western cluster. If they can develop that side and just taking the IRO and go build a country, that is useless. We can be in our country and be slave.
Okay, we can be in our country and be slave. The final one, go ahead.
Good morning to you, Marka. Good morning to you,
Good morning.
My name is Hussein Kinu, and I call from around Jacob and District 2.
Okay.
I really appreciate the both of you this morning informing like people on something. But my concern has to do with the issue of Western cluster. Now, many times people will think government will function being proactive and meeting the needs of its citizens, but they don't know what government goes through in terms of generating for the country to function. We have to be taxes on those conditions and businesses within the country. Now, if we say because Western countries have violated the law, a government has that law, and to ensure that they have come back on track and see everything being placed rightfully, then people will have issues. Then I think the government will function. If government has that law with Western countries and putting it on track to be in line with the concession to this profession and have an agreement in the interest of the people. So government has reached an agreement that when they go in line with what the government has said, it will be in our interest.
Okay.
Yeah, but we have had a budget. If those
All right. Thank you. The good thing is that in that permit, all of the counts and provision in the permit have timeline attached. So that is good. We will use that to track this company or to follow up continuously after the period of time outlined within the letter restoring the road user permit. So that is great. Let's cross over now to Odile, who is seated with our guest in Studio B. Odile?
Yes, thank you so much. Thanks to all of the callers. It's a Friday edition of the Truth Breakfast Show, Friday morning, O'Neill, Marka. And this morning is a privilege to have a young mentee who have decided to join us this morning. She said, well, I don't want to do radio. I said, no, what you're doing is important for early childhood. So we have Rachel MP Scott. She's CEO from the White Hat Initiative. You want to say
Her face resemble the name of the institution.
White Hat?
Yes, she has almost a white face.
Yeah. Yes. Good boy. Yeah, Makawa is there. You resemble the institution.
Yeah.
Great. So just introduce yourself. Those of you watching, this is Rachel Scott, the face of the White Hat Initiative. Just introduce yourself first.
Thank you. So, first of all, a pleasant good morning to everyone out there in Radio Land. I am Rachel Scott, and I am project lead officer for the To Be Where Heart initiative that will be launched today. So, about me, uh, I am a passionate, noble young woman who have laid out many goals, and amongst those goals is to make impact and to help others reach their full potential. And I've accomplished quite a lot professionally, both in my academic and my personal development. So for a startup, I am a 2022 graduate from the Stars University.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did my BSc in Management Information System and MIS.
Okay.
And I'm currently on my second year at the graduate school as well, where I'm doing management of international organization. For my professional side, I manage the Shouting Event Center, where the event will be hosted today, and I work at the National
Okay.
Youth Fund.
Great. So you're a professional woman. That's great. How the vision came about? I mean, normally you won't find young people say, let's have this kind of initiative. It's named the organization White Hat Initiative. How the vision came about?
Um, the name, I mean, I think white means purity, love, humanity for me. That's what it is for me. So for a long time, I've always been passionate about serving humanity and volunteering my services in that department. And I've worked with the kids over the time, serving as mentor, serving as a Sunday school instructor, serving as somebody that they can relate to. And I deem it necessary that instead of doing things in my own little way, I want to explore, I want to expound, reach out to more kids, reach out to more communities, more environments to relate to more kids, because I believe that there are many children out there who do not have positive guidance, people that can set a standard or a measure for them to look up to for their own life development. So that's how it came about.
Yes. What do you hope to achieve? And let's look at your target as well. White Hat.
So, like I said, White Heart, basically, we want to target early childhood children in the range of 6 to 13 years, because I believe that if there are many problems
6 to 13.
6, yes, to
To
13
13
in
years.
between there.
Okay.
Yeah, because now there are many problems that we're facing in the country currently, and we're struggling with solving them. So these are the generation that are still hopeful that will be better leaders for us tomorrow. So our target range is from there to engage with them more, on building our personal development, our self awareness, boosting our self confidence, and yeah, helping them to be the best they can be.
Okay, great. Let's look at today's event. Today, you said you are going to officially launch this initiative. Tell us about the event on today.
So today event um, will be a milestone for me. I'm one person I love to be not public or at the back.
Mhm.
So, with the help of my colleagues, friends, extended colleagues who are not in country and around somewhere in Africa, they all put their hands around to make this work today. And we, I'm hopeful that this will be a great impact to the beneficiaries who we have targeted, and also parents and supporters will come around because it's not a one person thing. I
Mhm.
hope that they will come around
Mhm.
to give a pushing hand so that we can help make our children, the younger ones, a vision bearer, inform people to their life development. Also, we have a couple of guests coming.
Okay.
Karishma, the Honorable Minister Karishma is our
Okay. Ambassador
keynote,
Charisma.
yes,
Okay.
she is our keynote address speaker for today. We got a couple of people. Minister Atta Masakwa from the Ministry of Education, he is coming as well. A couple of them.
Is
It's
this
gonna
is it that
be
something you saw before Marka can come in shortly? Is this something that you saw along the way that one of these days, I mean, a young woman that you're going to such a vision? You saw this coming all along?
yes, I saw it, but I've always been in about it, and I'm like, isn't I don't know how to, but it is vision don't scare you that I don't know. So I always been about it, but yes, indeed I saw it, and it's always been my passion to work. Yes, in this department, volunteer my services there.
Yes, volunteer my services in this department. Yes. Let's go back to the event. Going back again to your target, because folks listening everywhere in the country. Do you have a specific group for them? This is my first target to deal with this community or maybe this district. What are your plans?
So currently we are still laying out more, but to give a gist, we'll start with the Pinnville Belt. We
Mm-hmm.
have already started engaging with schools,
Mm-hmm.
churches, and the community as a whole. So now we're doing a face-to-face engagement with the children at home. This is our first step because we want them to like relate to us in a way that
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like you experience the connect and you understand what we're trying to do. So we go at the houses, we do face-to-face
Mm-hmm.
mentoring with them, and then we target a set of 15. We work with you for the month or two, three, and then we move on. So we started with the Painesville community, to be precise, the Calfee community. That's where our
Okay.
first target, yeah.
How many kids you intend working with as at the start?
So as an early start, with the help of my team,
Mm-hmm.
we're targeting 100.
100. The
Yes,
financial muscle is not strong
I
enough. What are
understand
you going to
that.
get support from? I mean,
So
uh
being passionate about this and my own little income and support and from family, loved ones around, I believe that we can do this. Yes. So
White Hat Initiative. Yes, she have a very busy day today. Let's talk about the time, the venue, and it's a general invitation you open out to the public.
sure. The presence of people listening today will mean a lot to me if you all show up. So the venue is the Shatin Event Center, First Coffee around the Bishop Matthew School, and it's 2 p.m. Yes, 2 p.m.
Hmm.
We commence the event.
Okay, open out to the general public.
Yes, I love for people to come to see what we have in cover so they understand better.
It is that something you look so stressed up that those we invite, they're proud of some of them may not show up, and it's a normal thing in Liberia. People plan event and who do you expect to come and support? Most often they don't turn out. In terms of this situation, what happens?
True. It's already happening, but I'm not deterred by that. I am still focused. The matter of fact is they even hold. I have people who are supporting me, regardless of those who are I asked to face this occasion, and they all have their own busy schedule. I understand that, but then regardless of it, the work still have to go on. So yes, I experienced that. Sure, will be a bit stressful. There's a lot going on, but I have to put myself together and get the work done that I want to get done.
Okay. Yes. Like I seen that, I've got to put myself together and get the work done. Russia MP Scott launches White Hat Initiative on today. Yes, let's get a few reactions. We have a very busy day. So I intended to just bring it on for at least 20 25 minutes this morning. You can call to motivator. It's not something easy. We don't have much guiding counselor in our country. You find out the kids will just grow up, do their own thing. The parents sometimes they don't have time, drop the kids to school. The next thing they turn their back.
Are there any set of criteria that a child should meet to form part of this initiative? Or what are some obligations on the part of a child or the family?
So there is no form of cathedral. You have to fall in our age range, and we work with you. I mean, we don't want to. Maybe in future there will be, but for now we open to everyone. Just that we our target number. If we get that, we work with that. Will not exceed that. Yes, but you come. You it's an open I love for them to come.
Okay.
It's open.
Any
Yes.
financial obligation or other
No, there is
obligation
no
on the family?
payment. It's open. You
Mhm.
can come. No payment.
What do they
Income is
benefit
free.
from being part? Maybe a kid's listening now and say, okay, today I'm going to Shatan, I'm going to sign up. I'm sure you have a database form there,
Yes, yes,
writing the
yes,
names, the
yes,
parents' name, and everything.
yes.
In terms, what do you give back? Like I say, no registration, no nothing. What do you give back?
Um, what do I give back?
Is it mentorship? That's
There's lot
mhm,
of things that they'll benefit.
mhm,
Yeah, so for me it's not about it's not about money. I'm
mhm,
not in this
mhm.
for
No, I'm talking
money.
about what the White Hat is giving back to them since they are forming part of this.
So that we're about to like this is the first step, this is the awareness step to
Mhm,
make them informed of what will be happening, to inspire them, to motivate them that like we are about to embark on a journey, and this journey is all about you. It's about you building yourself, right? This is something that you don't want to miss out on, and I'm hoping that those we go to speak as keynote address or speakers will also add on to help
motivate
motivate
them.
them, yes,
Mhm.
empower them, encourage them, and give the first ground that they will feel comfortable and understand that this is all about them and it's about us, that they will not make some of the mistakes that some of their other brother, sister, family make, and then the country is going the way it's going now. They will be the different, make the difference for themselves and their family and the country at large. Yeah, so no sort of registration or whatever. We should just come.
Okay. Yes, this should just come. No
Okay,
registration. Yes,
taking some calls.
yeah. Let's pick some calls up. Yes,
Yes,
you have to
zero
use the
seven
headphone for those
seven.
who listen to hear the calls coming through. Yes,
Yes,
go ahead. Mm-hmm.
zero seven
No,
seven
that you.
zero two zero two five seven nine 0770202579. We have Rachel Scott here this morning from the White Heart Initiative. She's been explaining about the activities they will be doing, the vision, and the official launch today. So you can call to participate, ask questions about what you want to know about the White Heart Initiative. 0770202579. I don't know why my, my calls can be delayed to come and then I will see messages.
Yes, maybe it's not politics. So
Yeah.
07774050117. So you can call any of this number. And let's hope you really stand firm. These are things that normally play. If that was politics, Russia will say, I want to contest as the next senator. Trust me, MAGA line will be the hottest line and so forth. But nowadays, I mean, people don't vibe. But let's see if we can get a few calls. If possible, some text messages 0777405017. And yes,
0770202579. Someone's trying to call, but the call is just breaking.
yeah, the
So
line is breaking. Then the station line is 0777285959. 961 285 961. Let's see if I can pick this person here for my end 0777 405017. Good morning. Morning. Your name and where you calling from? Johnsonville. Go ahead, Elijah. Elijah asked a question. Well, he's off the line. Anyway, yes, Salamatu Kamara, she's a regular follower of the Facebook page. I think Maga, you know her. She said, please tell me the venue. I would like to be in attendance. Yes, such a good initiative. Yes. 0777405017. Russia have a very busy day on today. White Hat initiative. How many person you anticipate to come?
Um,
Okay, let me see. Sorry, let me hold you right there and see if I can pick this person through. Good morning. Morning.
Yeah, I'm Abdullah and I'm following from the world.
Okay, Abdullah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say congratulations to Rachel. She's a passionate lady, and we always stand behind her. The organization or dream can come to reality. We want to see. Thank you to her. We are very proud of her. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for your motivation. This caller on the line next. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Lenny Lauren Kaiser Martins, and I call from Rehab Community.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'd like to applaud and congratulate Rachel Scott. I'm super proud of this initiative. And it's one thing that we need to focus on the upbringing of our kids because we realize that many a times there are troubles that happen in society and in our lives. But we only focus on the youth and focus on the older people, our leaders and things. But if the foundation is built and vibrant, I believe that the world is going to be a better place. So once again, congratulations. I'm going to be there this today. Thank
Okay.
you, Rachel.
Thank you so much. And as a matter of fact, those of you who haven't met Marka in person or who knew will also be there. Marka receive invitation right on the air. Oh no, definitely we have to give back. Marka will be there. What is this saying, Daddy? Yeah, so 0777405017. But don't mind, these things bars most of the time. It's politics, trust me. If you say I'm going to contest for the next senatorial seat and this, you have more people going, will cause. But anyway, let's pick this person on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. Yeah. You call for rehab. Let's hear. Just move on the radio. Move on the radio and talk. We'll hear you. Yeah, sorry, I had to let you go. Just move on your monitor. Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. My name is Jay Joshua. I'm a junior calling from the Fender Bell. Okay. Let me say good morning to Liberian. Let me say good morning to our studio guests. I appreciate all young ladies taking a kind of step. I say bravo to you. But I want to know where the issue of you occurring today.
Okay.
Yes, so she will say exactly where the event will be taking place. So continue to listen to the show and you'll get that information.
Yes, you listen out to the few callers. Yes. Can you respond to them?
yes, sure. So the first one or two.
Okay, let me squeeze this one in. Sorry, quickly. This should be our last caller for today. Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Marka, and good morning to Onion, and good morning to our studio guests this morning.
Go ahead.
I'm still talking to Okomai no as FKD for you for Fenya Warrington from Middle Currisburg District.
Okay.
I'm glad this morning to hear some information on the radio, and actually she's a very good passionate. But my concern there, I want to ask if this organization is an organization that trains people, young people, on how to do certain things as their career.
Okay. That's a good question. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Let me squeeze this one in. This last caller. Good morning. Morning. Okay. Yes, because of time. Yes, go ahead. You can response to the callers.
Okay, so I'll start with the last caller. He said it's the organization do certain things to train children on their career.
Mm-hmm.
So personal development is a big thing for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Personal development is a really it's a broad thing. It's something that you add value to yourself. So
Mm-hmm.
of course, our dramatic focus is on education, health,
Mm-hmm.
and empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to see them do well in their academics as well as we want to boost their confidence through personal development,
Mm-hmm.
understanding themselves, what you want to do, understanding who you want to become. Because if you know that, you're exploring that life. So, of course, we'll work with the schools to carry on some several leadership, education, some things on personal development, being crafty handed, where we will reach out, provide some services, training services to build your skills, self-enhance skills. So of course we will do that, help you build that so you understand. Don't follow your friend because your friend be doctor. If you know your passion, you know your passion. Also we'll start from that early age so they can start familiarizing themselves with their own passion and calling. Yes. And so the third question, now the third question, but the third caller, he said where the event will be hosted. So
Mm-hmm.
the event will be hosted in Tupodro, First Calvi Junction at the Shatin Event Center. It's a newly established hall in Tupodro, Shatin Event Center. And maybe you can call this number if you want to come, 0770 538611. Yes, 538611. And so the first and second caller, I want to say thank you for the motivation,
Mm-hmm.
and I look forward to seeing you people and for y'all to give a helping hand to enhance our initiative. Thank you.
Yes, and the final words will close up with you.
Yes, I would like to end with this, and I didn't start with this. So the Bible says, train up a child in a way that he will grow, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. This is crucial to me, and it not just to me, but I believe it is to our society to help to eliminate most of the problem we're facing now with youth. It is important that we start from the very basic, and it is the children.
Mm-hmm.
So most are I was discouraged along the way. Oh, why do you want to start with the children? These people don't take in now. Why you can just start with the youth and target group is bad, and it is my vision. This is where I want to start
Okay.
because I believe that my mom paid much attention to me, regardless of all the busy schedule, life challenges throughout her. She still paid attention to me. This is one person that motivated me a lot
Okay.
from my early childhood to who I am today. So thanks to her. To my school, she was always there. She always engaged me regardless. I thought she was the bad guy, but no, she wasn't. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that in return to other people. Our own parents, not many of our parents had the parental care as well, so they
Mm-hmm.
won't be able to give that to their children. So I want to fill in that gap with my own experience, my knowledge, and support from other people. I want to fill in that life. So I'm asking for all the necessary support. Basically, it's not finance
Mm-hmm.
or so, but whatever it means, you know that you can help to help motivate the kids. Some of the children, how to get them during our session times, we provide sweets. We
Okay.
give them some of these things that attract them to come,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got learning materials.
Okay.
So these are all supports that we need. Basically, don't have to be finance. So these
Mm-hmm.
are all that. These are just some of the things that, yeah, we need as well. So I would like to end on that note, and a big thank you to everyone for listening, and a big one to the 3FM team for having me here today. This is long overdue. I've escaped this since the week. But I'm glad to be here today, Mr. Robert, and thank you so much to your team here for hosting me.
Great. Yes. Russia MP's clout, White Height Initiative will be launching on today. Thank you. Wish you the best of luck. Let's hope you have a great lunch today.
Thank you.
All right. Let's get a brief. Our sponsors coming up next with Naomi Tapia.
Association of Liberia has disclosed that the three accused members of the sports writers organization, namely Erin Batafoyen, Thomas Kojorolak, and Jahin Tumu, be suspended immediately if they failed to adhere to the recommendations of the committee for refusing to submit themselves for investigation. It can be recalled the three mentioned journalists were accused of unprofessionalism in the discharge of their reportorial duties by Deputy Minister of Sports at the Ministry of Youth and Sports and by Mighty Barrow Sports Association. Mighty Barrow Club alleged the Batafoyan claimed in his write-up on Facebook that since the beginning of the season, players of Mighty Barrow have not received any portion of their salary from management, something they said brought the reputation of the club's officials to public disrepute. Tumujain and Thomas Kojorolak were accused of misquoting Minister Andy Kwame in their publications. The committee said in their findings that the three journalists accused refused to appear despite multiple attempts via phone calls and messages. The committee recommended that Edwin Batafoyan retracts his March 1, 2024 publication against Mighty Barrow within 5 days and that Jahin and Kojo Rulak apologized in the various chat rooms for deliberately refused to appear for investigation and to apologize separately on their platforms to Minister Andy Kwame for misquoting him. The committee urged the leadership to inform all sporting federations and associations in the country not to grant them access. Kakata Rockets will welcome Sabres at 3 p.m. in the opening match of this Friday at the Liberia Basketball Gym in Painesville, SKD Sports Complex in the second division male category. Commissioners and Cestus Mongers will meet at 5 p.m. in Friday's second encounter in the first division category, while Game 3 at 7 p.m. promises to be fiery as NBA Patons and LPRC orders are set to climax this Friday's basketball activities. Patons won LPRC orders in the first leg with just a single point. On Saturday, the Rockets and Desert Knights will come face to face in the male division at 3 p.m. at the SKD Sports Complex Basketball Gym in Painesville. Asante Desert Knights and Cestus Mongers are scheduled to meet at 5 p.m. in the First Division League in a fixture expected to be forfeited by Desert Knights. NBA Patons and Invincible 11 will end Saturday's basketball activities at 7 p.m. It will be a battle for supremacy on Sunday when two best performing teams in the first division version of the Hungarian LBA League, LTC Bushra Bulls and Mighty Barrow meet on Sunday at 7 p.m. Barrow narrowly defeated LTC Bushra Bulls with just few points in the first leg encounter. Bushra Bulls recently defeated LPRC Otters in a tension-packed match. Before the match, South Bays will take on Bone Eagles at 3 p.m. in the second division category. Liberia's Honor 2013 have presented the bronze medal and the banners to RFA President Mustafa Raji following their heroic display at the Wafu Zoom A competition last month in Senegal. During the presentation ceremony in Carisbrooke, the team manager Gabriel Kennedy appreciated the RFA president for the trust and confidence reposed in the young girls and the entire technical staff. The Under 21 third place at the West African event after finishing on top of their group with 100% record, winning Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Mauritania. Liberia women's Under 20 defeated Guinea in post-match penalties 3-2 after full-time ended goalless. RFA President Mustafa Raji thanked the entire delegation, which was headed by EC Jirato Sanyo. Trezeguet scored twice as Egypt continued their 100% start in qualifying for the 2026 FIFA World Cup with a 2-1 victory over Burkina Faso, but Algeria was stunned at home by Guinea. Meanwhile, Jordan Ayew netted an injury time winner for Ghana, who came from behind to clinch a crucial 2-1 victory in Mali. As well, Senegal, with Sadio Mane absent through injury, were held to a 1-all draw by DR Congo in Diamniadio in what was Aliou Cissé's 100th game in charge of the Taringa Lions. They were also winning began his spell in charge of Guinea-Bissau with a goalless draw at home against Ethiopia. Other countries in Ashton Thursday face another game before the middle of next week when African Cup qualifying process until March next year. The continent has a guaranteed 9 places at the 2026 finals in Canada, Mexico, and the United States, with all group winners booking a spot at the tournament. And finally, Wales manager Rob Page says he understands why fans booed him after Thursday's embarrassing draw against Gibraltar, but insists he will not lose focus on the long-term plan he has for his team. Some supporters cheered Page and chanted for him to be sad after Wales were held to a goalless friendly draw by a Gibraltar side ranked 210 in the world and without a win since 2022. Page faced criticism after Wales were humiliated at home by Armenia last year and went on to miss out on qualification for Europe 2024, and the reception he got in Portugal after the Gibraltar game was the most hostile he has received so far. Page's tenure has been one of huge highs and lows, from the ecstasy of qualifying for a first World Cup in 64 years to the disappointment of Wales' dismal performance at the tournament itself in 2022, and then the despair of failing to qualify for Europe 2024. Wales missed out on this summer's competition in agonizing fashion as they lost their playoff final to Poland on penalties in March, but a real damage was done during the regular qualifying campaign. That's all from our sports desk.
Your family members abroad need to send you money? Worry no more. Henceforth, receive your international money transfers from Europe, USA, and South Africa made via Western Union, MoneyGram, and many more directly into your Orange Money account. At Orange Money, we are family.
Orange Money.
Your family members abroad need to send you money? Worry no more. Henceforth, receive your international money transfers from Europe, USA, and South Africa made via Western Union, MoneyGram, and many more directly into your Orange Money account. At Orange Money, we are family.
Orange Money.
Your family.
Introducing the Orange Money Card to Wallet service. How to transfer money from your bank card to an Orange Money wallet with the Card to Wallet service. Go to the Orange Botswana website at www.orange.co.bw and select the drop-down menu and click on Orange Online. This will open a new tab which will ask you to sign in. Click on Sign Up to register for the Card to Wallet service as a new user. Enter your name, surname, the Orange number and email address that will be linked to this service. Proceed to enter your occupation and create and confirm your password, which you will then be required to sign in with every time you make a card to wallet transfer. You will then receive an email confirmation. Enter the one-time PIN that you received on your phone. click on the email confirmation link to finish off the registration. Once the registration is complete, log in, click on Card to Wallet, then enter the Orange Money number you are transferring to and the amount. Continue by entering the source of funds, purpose of funds, and proceed to payment. Click the Visa or MasterCard option and enter your card number, your full names as well as the card expiry date. Proceed to enter the CVV number and click Continue. Enter the one-time PIN that you received on your phone to complete the transaction. Click on Continue to complete the transaction. And just like that, the transaction is complete. Introducing the Orange Money Card to Wallet service. How to transfer money from your bank card to an Orange Money wallet with the Card to Wallet service.
I would like to fund my account at any time, even here.
Right here, right now.
Here too!
Without moving an inch.
Here will be just perfect.
Henceforth, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account and vice versa directly from your mobile phone. A simple and fast solution that is always available to ensure a permanent access to your Orange Money services. Anywhere, anytime, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account from your mobile phone to cash out, to recharge, to transfer, to pay, to buy. To subscribe to this service, go to your bank branch office, partner to the Orange Money service. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
I would like to fund my account at any time, even here.
Right here, right now.
Here too!
Without moving an inch.
Here will be just perfect.
Henceforth, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account and vice versa directly from your mobile phone. A simple and fast solution that is always available to ensure a permanent access to your Orange Money services. Anywhere, anytime, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account from your mobile phone to cash out, to recharge, to transfer, to pay, to buy. To subscribe to this service, go to your bank branch office, partner to the Orange Money service. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
I would like to fund my account at any time, even here.
Right here, right now.
Here too!
Without moving an inch.
Here will be just perfect.
Henceforth, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account and vice versa directly from your mobile phone. A simple and fast solution that is always available to ensure a permanent access to your Orange Money services. Anywhere, anytime, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account from your mobile phone to cash out, to recharge, to transfer, to pay, to buy. To subscribe to this service, go to your bank branch office, partner to the Orange Money service. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
I would like.
My name is Philip Kumako. I'm in charge of mobile applications for EcoBank. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the EcoBank Express account. Do you know you can open a bank account without having to go visit a bank branch? Do you also know that you can open a bank account without having to fill all the paperwork that is normally
You want to record? I want to do video. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you be like that? Huh? Can you be like that? Yeah. You want to put it on that time? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You want to go live with you? All right, okay. Alright, we'll go live. I won't go live, but look, get it out. When you're ready. When you're ready.
Yeah, my enemies now. They can't stop it right now. There's no stopping this. For better, for what I whenever we go power. Wish for infinity. I'm so happy 69. Cause I think I want, I think I want. Only
And it's a nice Liberian music right here. And as the title of the song indicates, I think it is fine. Yeah, see Mark with this one right here on the TBS on Truth 96.1 FM. The heart and soul of Liberia, this is where national unity begins. Yes, so thanks to CMAC for that beautiful piece, for the contribution. So now cross over to our guest. They are here already this morning, like I indicated. So we have Kai P. Nuri and they are here this morning with us. So just before I join them, let me just say, Joetta Polom, happy birthday to you. Please do the need today, as you know. Yeah, exactly. So let's cross over now to our team or our guest there in studio this morning. Good morning, Kapi. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka Davis, and the likes of others here.
Okay, James.
Yeah, good morning to the folks in the radio line and native folks from the National Archive. Thank you
Yeah,
for the invite.
I know, eh? Kapi, do you sometimes miss the microphone?
Thanks so much. I'm even thinking about getting
Then
back to
why
the
you can't come back?
microphone. Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to work on our program with Truth FM, like inside the archives. We're working on it. The director general is concerned. He's thinking about bringing it back on radio. So very soon you will be hearing my voice.
Yeah, inside the archives.
Yes.
That is great. But on a general note, how is the institution? I know it's been a couple of time now since we had any team from the institution to come here and talk more about what you've been doing. But I mean, on a general outlook, how is it?
I think we are doing well, and the new leadership on the watchful eyes of Director General D. Nelson Benga is doing well. We are witnessing reforms at the archives, major renovations taking place as well, and we are seeing leadership at its best. So he's doing all he can. He inherited so many challenges, and he's working on them as well. So we're doing good, relatively. We're doing good, and we're trying to improve the service delivery as well.
Okay. So someone listening would like to know, well, there are several other government institutions, some are ministries, some are agencies, some are commissions, and they have different roles assigned to them. And they want to know what is the responsibility, what sort of work does the Center for National Documents and Records Agency does?
So we basically involved with preservation. It's our responsibility to preserve all public documents, records, and we also issue marriage certificates, licenses. We also do the registration of several legal instruments. So we protect the heritage of this nation as well. And the archives is involved with so many good things that seeks to protect our nation as well. So we ought to involve into freedom of information, access to freedom of information. We do exhibition. We do so many things at the archives. But basically, the archives is where we keep records. Where if you have your documents on some good documents you want to keep, you can keep it there. Like for example, we have bill of divorcement registration. We have will and testament. There are so many legal instruments
So
things.
God forbid the day I divorce, for example, I gotta bring a document to archive to keep it for me.
Definitely, you have to go to the court. After that, when you finish the process, then you come and do the bill of divorcement registration to the archives. Or sometime when you do it, you come and obtain a certificate. You do the registration of the certificate at the archives. So basically, we are preserving the heritage of this nation. And but the thing is, more people see the archives to just be paper area. So there are so many things. Like the issue of land dispute. We've been involved with land deregistration, so sometimes they could also summon us to provide clarity on, land issues, especially when there are conflicts. So the archives is doing so much.
Okay, that is great. Before we go to some of the key points that we're here on, a part of last year or sometime back, there was this uh, plan of digitization. Can you say anything about that? Because the paper trails and all of that. I mean, is there any plan to maybe?
Digitalization is part of the director plans as part of his 5-year strategic plan.
Okay.
He's thinking about modernizing the archives. We want to graduate from the analog stage to a digital stage, but it requires money, and
Okay.
that's why he's pushing for a budgetary allotment, at least something better, so that we can do it. Because it's going to cost you more over 1 million United States dollars to
To set up.
yeah to set up the system
Okay.
to digitize all of the records. And it's good that we do digitization. The world is changing, things moving fast. We have
Exactly.
to adapt to the system because we want to do it in a way that you can even be in a country and access your documents. You can be
Exactly.
somewhere, you apply for research. So the archive will also do research. People come from different countries to come and do research. Like recently, we hosted a team from the United States. They came, they conducted research, and they went back. They were looking at the Rest Riot and some other documents from the President Todbor, President Totman. So we have all those documents in tight. So those are the things we're doing, and it's basically going well. And we just need that, but we're checking around. Project is one of the key things.
Okay.
Yeah, because with all money we can do digitalization. Now I can tell you the state of the records we have. Most of the records are dying because there's no storage facility at the archives. Like what we have already, cover all the spaces. So we need extra, storage facility to keep all of the documents. Imagine you taking all of the documents from finance ministry, from the executive mansion, from EPA and everywhere. We supposed to host it is the hub of national documents. So and if there's no storage facility at the headquarters, so we have to find it elsewhere. And we have to build a new record center, which the Director General also has in his 5-year strategic plan. So the Director General, Nelson Benga, is and his deputy, Gabriel N. Doma, is also, they are working very hard to make sure that at least they can succeed in rebranding, reforming the archives.
Okay. That is great. The core of the issue today is the International Day of Archive, where you will be, I don't know whether you call it celebration or you call it observance. Tell us more about this day.
Okay, thank you. This day came to being through uh, conference I was held in 1948. Uh, I constituted the Council, and today this is set aside June 9 to celebrate the Archive Day. We have set aside this week to celebrate the day. We have series of activities that we outline, ranging from exhibition, where we invited students from 7 schools, but we were able to get three schools because of the WIAC, so they turned down our offer. We had the activities, the exhibition activity that is ongoing right now. As we are here, we have another school that is already taking part there, the Mary Brunel. We are going through our artifacts with
What are you showing the children?
they are viewing historical events. We are explaining to them. They are viewing our repository that we have there, the two repository, and we have guys who are versed with the knowledge in archival science that are explaining to them those historical events that took place in Liberia. And we have another activities that has to do with the marching from
When
City
being at
Hall,
City Hall.
from City Hall to the National Archive premises where we will have an indoor program on June 10th because the day fall on June 9 and that day will be on Sunday. So we put it on Monday. So Monday we'll have the climax of the whole program.
So we are also showing them the Declaration of Independence. We are also showing them the first flag of Liberia. We are also showing them the Constitution, the first Constitution of
Why
Liberia.
is it important to do that?
They need to know their history because if you can't understand your history, you will be living in a dark state. Like what the director general yesterday said to students, I took from his speech is that people are not understanding the history. Even historical actors, they really don't have sufficient insight. I mean, regarding the history of Liberia, so they are narrating the history differently. And the more we have our community or the young generation getting different information, false information, information that is not the same, and they will be telling different stories. So we are telling them the exact story, how Liberia is like, how the Declaration of Independence was done, the flag, and all of those things associated with Liberia history. We are educating them. It's basically to help, I mean, sharpen their skills. They'll be able to sit out there and say something about the history. Like he also pointed out yesterday that even people are not teaching their kids their dialects. Imagine not many young people know how to speak their own dialects, and
The last time I posted the list of the 16 tribes and I said where you belong, I said I am Mano, and it surprised me to see other people coming out to interpret my post as trying to be tribalistic. I was what is going on?
it was director general every
Yeah.
time. Now it's happening to so many people, even me. I was born in Lofa and
Okay.
I'm from Benji there.
Okay.
So throughout my life I've been in Monrovia and I want to visit, I mean, 2 3 times I want to go for visit back home. And speaking my language or my dialect, the tribe, is challenging for me.
And
Our parents
sometimes it's regrettable.
so
Yes.
right now I'm in a little tutorial class for that because actually good when you go out there. You see people like in India. You see people speaking their dialects. You see,
Absolutely.
yeah, you see people speaking Hindi. People speaking so many things, and you wonder how the kids manage to know it. So he said so many things. He encouraged them to take their education serious because I mean, he said according to him, people calling him director general right now is based upon the efforts he put in and how he present himself to the public, and it was based on hard study. So he was encouraging them to study hard, make pass, and I mean, be honest with their education. So, John.
So in terms of plant activities and organization, how different is this year's um, national or international archive day celebration from the previous years, if I may say, or I mean the just past year?
Okay, this year is a little bit different because we have a like previous year we have a guest speaker, keynote speaker coming from AXA, but we decided to have an in-house speaker, somebody who had been with ACA for long. We decided to use them to speak on the theme of restoring ACA via technologies. So it's a little bit different from last year, and we are climaxing this day at our facility in the Calamari Area Event Hall where we will have a student. It's a little bit different because we have a student that will be coming from JJ Rabba who will be reading the programmation during the program. So it's a different format this year.
So the global theme for this year's program is archives and emerging technologies. Like we were talking about digitization.
Mhm.
Now the archives, we if we want to digitize, we have to depend on technologies to digitize, to use the those systems, those equipment, so that we can be able to preserve our documents. So those are things we are looking at. And moreover, the parade is also unique, and there are so many things. The exhibition this year, the exhibition is very unique. We established a special exhibition hall, and on the same day, at the climax of the day, we'll be doing exhibition. And this year, we have exhibition open to the general public. Anybody can just walk in. and they go and see those historical things that we have at the archive. So it's something good. And like we said, this day we increase publicity. We teach people about the importance of the archive to society. It will help decision makers to know how the archives is working, the function of the archives, and all of that. Because if they are in the know of the function of the archives, they will be able to pass policies, laws that will help, I mean, to improve the archives.
Okay, that is great. Again, like you said, you don't have guest speaker coming from outside, but from within, which is also good. But you care to tell us who are other, whether local or international guests, gracing the occasion?
We're not receiving international guests now because
Okay.
due to financial constraints, we can go that way. But I mean, we trying to understand the reality this time around. That's why we're taking someone from within. And this person, he's Mr. Ebenezer A. Bubble. He's versatile. We usually call him the Doyen of the archives.
Okay.
He's I mean, he has the ability to tell you, oh, yes, I mean, the archives is like this, and we can transition from this point to another point. He has still a very long time at the archives. He knows the in and out of the archives. So it's something that we want to hear from our own people. How can we improve the system? So it's not just about bringing the international guests and spending the money and can't get what we want this
Okay.
time around. So
That is great. So we may end the conversation with the celebration some more, but let's talk about the what a recent assessment of some counties in the country. What were you looking for during these assessments?
So the Director General recently embarked on, I mean, assessment tour. The mission was to, I mean, appoint himself with employees at the local archives across the country. What exactly we're looking for? We're looking for challenges as well, and we're looking for the success stories, and then we were also looking for suggestions on how we can improve the archive system, how we can improve service delivery, how we can decentralize our services across the country. So, according to him, it was very necessary that he reached out to people. He said he just
Were
don't.
you on a tour?
I was on the tour. He
Okay.
just don't want to be that type of person who will sit in the office and say, "Oh, okay, take a telephone and call. How's the place like?" Then the president, "Oh, the place, everything is going well." And it's bad. So, just a gist from the tour. We started with the southeastern region, and then we went to Yes, we went to the southeastern region recently, which is Grand Jide, Grand Basso, Sano, Grand Cru, River G, River Ses, Nimba County. Yes. So, I mean, our findings revealed that the issue of decentralization of services not really working in those areas.
Okay.
We realized that, I mean, he the services, people are not understanding the function of the archives and the type of services that we render to the public. The offices are challenged. The offices are having problem with equipments,
Okay.
printers, stationaries, and they also explain about how they find it difficult to bring documents to Monrovia for processing because the intent of the decentralization process is to stay right in your county and produce everything. For example, if I want to obtain a marriage certificate, I go to San Service Center, apply for the certificate, and I should get it from Saniquale Service Center. But instead, they have to come to Monrovia and do the process, send it back. It's a major challenge. All of these challenges, he inherited those challenges from his predecessor. And is something that he's working on. It's going to be challenging for him, but there were so many. Like we visited in Maryland County, our offices at Maryland County. We found out that the place has Zogos. People, the Zogos were taking over our entire building. They used to sleep there. They stole equipments, computers, the laptops, the printers, the air conditions. So what did we do? We had to get involved with the DEA and we talked to the DA. The DA is currently present at our office and providing security for the National Archives facility. So and then there are so many places that when you will hear about stolen equipment, Bon County, criminals always burglarize the place and take away our documents. And it's terrible because you have people legal
Does
instruments.
that mean these places don't have staffers?
Staffers are there, but the presence of security is security lacking.
Okay.
And that the director general said he's going to take it out with the security apparatus. He's going to speak to the police director on this because you can have a whole service center in the various counties and with all security. So I mean, you keep the place vulnerable, and like that, people would just go and take anything, enter the place, and it's creating harm for the society.
So what do we expect after these assessments? You've seen firsthand some of the conditions and situations facing the various centers across the country. What do we expect?
We will be able to work on some of those challenges. We're not promising that we will do everything at once, but we will start gradually. We'll start to tackle those challenges and gradual process, and we will be working on it. Like what we did, we saw the compound in Maryland was filthy. So we talked with the director general, spoke with the county authority, the city corporation, and like tomorrow there will be a massive cleanup campaign, and the city corporation agreed they will send people and we will clean the place. We will also clean the street. So like the laptops, the computers, the air conditions, it's something that he's going to work on. And like we really don't have anything much in the budget as well. So we're looking out to see if we can negotiate. We can keep talking to the government to help put something there because what is going even for goods and services is very small. You can cater to the entire 15 counties. So he will work on it, and I mean he's doing well. So we looking into that direction as well. So the exhibition is very important. The exhibition will take us to another level. People will learn new things about how the system is like.
Okay. So in your explanation I heard you, saying that it's like especially in the leeward counties, people are not too much informed about the workings of the Center for National Documents and Records Agency. Are there plans to educate the people, maybe through radio jingles and stuff like that? I mean, once the people know the function of the institution, then they will go to do business with the institution.
We have carved. There's a plan right now. We have
That one is strictly from the department.
yes, complexity, and we will be doing jingles in the vernaculars. Now we want to be very strategic. This time around, we wouldn't have too much jingles, dramas, promos in English.
Okay.
We want to do it in Loma. We want to do it in Basso. We want to do it in Gola. We want to do it in Imano. We want to do it in Gio, and just like that, so people can better understand what the archives is about.
Okay.
Yes,
That
so
will be
that's
a very good initiative.
aside from that, we'll be doing media outreach.
Okay.
I mean, it will be something like a monthly media outreach program where we'll be going to ties intellectual centers. We'll be going in the counties. We'll be going to the church. We'll visit churches to talk about our services, like how to obtain a marriage certificate. Not many people in the churches can understand that. So we will be going everywhere. Everywhere we will be going. We will also be using the internet. We'll be using all necessary media institutions.
You're not get plenty money now. You're going all over that.
No money, but we'll find somewhere. Yeah, we'll find somewhere to see how best we can run a project to get something for publicity, public awareness, yes, access to information. The people really need information. So if we have it and don't give it to them, they will continue to cry. They will continue to live in the state of darkness. Because once you don't have information, you feel you left out. So that's the reason why he's very much concerned about this issue of publicity. So we working on it. The team, the media team is working, And very soon you will be feeling us like I talk about a radio program and so many things.
So let me ask James Brooks, who is the acting director of programs and projects. This issue of, I know a lot of government institutions are struggling because monies allocated in a budget for their operations are not enough to do all for them. I mean, how do you intend to source other means of support in ensuring that you can deliver on your vision or on the vision of the director general?
I think we Cappy already said it that what is given to us in the budget does not need much there for goods and services. So in terms of running some of our program and project at the agency, we decided to source our fundings from maybe international donors. So we have to sit down and see how well we can craft projects and proposals that will
Is it a
be
priority?
we can say a priority to do that. It will take time. We try to write that and try to look at some of those institutions that are involved with archival related issues like UNESCO. So we can do that and get there.
So let me just go further as well.
Mhm.
Like the project office is very much important to the archives, especially when it comes to the transformation aspect. So the director general, what he's doing right now is that he's trying to renew our status with the International Council of Archives.
Okay.
So doing that will help the agency. We will be able to benefit from projects, international projects, workshop, and other training programs. Every year we're supposed to renew our membership. So this year the director general
Do you have
is
financial obligation to the council?
uh, we know there's no financial obligation. We only need to do renewal right now. So the
Okay.
renewal process is going on, and we have started the process. The director general is on it. We hope that we can get a membership because that's why we want a membership. So he will
All
be
right.
able to travel to attend
So
conferences,
that
work.
means they have classes of membership?
Yeah, they have A, B, C, and D.
Okay.
So A is for archival institutions. So there where we are. So when we regularize our status, then we can be able to apply for projects. We can be able to get projects. Yeah. We can be able to do mini projects and send to the RCA or send to Wabika and other areas to implement. So it will help us a lot. And he's also working with other project expert to help us locate, I mean, partners, donors, so that they can be able to help the archives one way or the other. But we will be running out to the Chinese embassy and other institutions will be running out to the American embassy. We'll be going to USA, UNICEF, everywhere where we think we can find something to help improve. Like we need to do preservation. We need to even open a preservation lab.
Okay.
The preservation lab is that is going to help protect and treat the records. In archival science, records are born, records live, and record can die. Three stages. So right now, if we have a lab, because the record is already born alive and is going through the living stage right now, and most of them are also dying. So those that are dying, how can we treat them? How can we bring them back to life? How can we, I mean, extend our lifespan? So the preservation laboratory will be there. The director general in his plan, he outlined that he needs to establish that preservation laboratory so that most of our documents will not die. Because imagine the documents we have, the government need those documents to make decisions. Even the court, they use those documents, they make references to those documents, they look at them to make decisions. So it's very important because if we find out that many people using public documents for so many things, they're using documents to sell pepper color, they're using documents as tissues and other things. So we need a national record center that will address all of these things. We have to treat them. We will find time so you can walk through our repository and see the conditions of
Yeah,
our
that would be good. I look forward to that. Before we take calls, how much contribution is the Cloud Marie we are event center making in terms of its operation, maybe financial gains? Is it very significant to
See,
the
we just opened the place, and we need to do more publicity as well. That's what the
okay.
team is on. So you know, people will want to come to the Cloud Marie via Events Hall. So, but it's just a drop in the ocean right now. So what we're
Okay.
doing, we are strategizing. We're trying to look at going back to the drawing board and see how we can adjust the price and how it can help us internally to work on other things like stationaries and other challenges we are facing, because that hall alone can do anything for the entire agency. It's just a penny. It's tiny, infinitesimal. So
Oh,
we have to find a way out to look elsewhere. But the Cloud Maria Hall, we are encouraging people to come there. Please come. And if you have your wedding events, you have your birthday, you have your shower, you have your press conferences, you even workshop. You can even talk to your friends, Marka, to tell them if you want to do a press conference, come to the hall, and
uh,
we can give them a discount just for you.
Very affordable.
Yeah, it's
so
affordable.
so
We have better service.
okay. That is great. I remember my cousin had his wedding reception there, and I was the MC for that wedding.
Yeah, I know you receive good
I
feedback.
really enjoy the environment. It is great. Actually, let me admit.
Yeah, please help us and publicize
Help
this
your
as
wedding. Barely me.
it's your duty as a journalist
Okay.
to help us too. You know, so yeah, you know, the hall was built and we're still working on it. The director general is also thinking about improving the facilities as well.
Okay.
He even want to like a step. He want to put a flow over it. So they're
Okay.
studying that, and it's going to be good. We want to attach something
Yeah,
like
you get big house, you don't get money.
over it.
Okay, so folks, you are listening to the TBS, that is the Truth Breakfast Show here on Truth 96.1 FM. We have with us here this morning Kaipi Nure, the Director of Communications, as well as Media and Public Affairs. James Brooks is the Acting Director of Programs and Projects at the Center for National Documents and Records Agency of the Republic of Liberia. We've been talking about several other issues. Topping the list is the celebration of World Archives Day, and that is the conversation we are having here this morning. So, for your participation, you can call us this morning on 0770 202579. Again, 0770 202579 is the number you can call to participate this morning. Well, Kapi, we cannot rule out the fact that we just went through transitional period, and obviously there are still some small things happening to perfect the transition. How is the staff condition, the staff and management work relationship? What is it like?
This audio and the director general is actually what he's doing right now. He's reviewing the files. He wants to do something like personnel audit. So the personnel audit is intended to look at qualifying competent people. Like he has developed a policy that people with their first degree, only people with first degree
A
can be head
department?
of a department, section or office,
Mm.
and which is very unique. And if you there you don't have degree, it encourage you to go to school so that you can be able to head a particular section of office. So it's something that is very unique. He's someone who care about your expertise, your capabilities. So he's not just doing his reform in a way where he would just take certain people that he favor over the other. No. Once you are competent, you are qualified, he's willing to work with you. And he has been doing it. He's working on that. And it's something that I must applaud him for as well. So I mean, we have little reshuffles,
Mhm.
which is unique.
Mm.
Obviously, there will be reshuffles, there will be people that you would take and even promote as well. So he has promoted a few other people, like the internal management consultant has been transitioned to the marriage registry
I'm coming.
office.
I'll join you shortly. Okay, so let's take the first caller this morning. He's on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Marka.
Mhm.
This is Daniel Bledsoe calling from Dual Town, Mangibi District 1.
Mhm.
yeah, I want to appreciate the people and things like that. But what I would like to suggest to them is that they should use the radio power.
Okay.
Instead of going from church to church, school to school, they should have a program that they will look at sponsor to sponsor the big, like something that repeated something on the radio that almost 90% of the citizens listen to. If you go from church to church, there are so many churches now, Muslim churches, Muslim schools, and things like that. They don't be able to cover all the absence of money.
Okay.
So if that a sponsor, it will be a continuous something that even the whole day in the village can listen to it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your participation. Let's speak with this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. Thank you for taking my call. This is Mr. Marque from Marka County. Yeah, I appreciate the gentleman in the studio there. My question is, what's the budget? Do they have a kind of, budget that will make sense a little bit to decentralize the archive? Thank you for taking my call.
Okay, whether they have money to decentralize the archive is a question there. They will respond to that. Again, you can call on 0770-202579. 0770-202579 is the number you can call to participate this morning on the PDS. I'm having some little stuff with my.
So
Yeah, just be responding to the
yes,
question.
what the first participant, I usually call them colors.
Yeah.
I mean, we stated earlier that we will be doing radio programs.
Hmm.
We will be engaging other people for sponsorship. In terms of public awareness, that's the reason why I said like we will also go to the church to create public awareness. Yeah, so schools, we go to the market, we go for media outreach everywhere. So we take your suggestion and we will work according to it. Like we said, the jingles will be done in our vernacular as well. So for the budget to decentralize is very huge, and we can start with at least 1 million and see how it works because in these
What do you
government
have in the current budget?
it's little over 500,000.
It's small.
Yes, it's just tiny.
The director laughing.
Yeah, it's small. That's the reason why we can't do anything more. Yeah, so yeah, so we will look out there for other partners, other sponsors. So
Yeah, that is good. So you can also call because it appears the calls coming through my line is a bit kind of being distorted. I don't know why, but let me take this one. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Yes.
I'm here, Joshua. I'm calling for the panel. I'm for the panel bill.
Okay.
Really appreciate the young men here. They are getting a floor. We pray continually. Let me have my voice in all color. We should do more things on the radio that the whole man in the village that we don't listen to and all listen to the lower churches depend on the financial strength.
Hope the old man then get radio too.
Yeah, no, everything is no matter.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you for picking my call. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, like I said, the calls coming being distorted. I don't know about why, but that is what it is. So, Kapi,
Yeah.
let's use the last 5 minutes to conclude.
Yeah, so we will also do the door to door. I mean, where we'll be able to go out to people. So, in conclusion, we are calling on the government to help support the archives, increase the archive budget. At least we can take at least 2 million. We want 2 million in the budget for archival work as well, so that we can be able to do so many good things. And we are encouraging the public to take advantage of the exhibition exercise ongoing at the National Archives. Come and see historical documents, records, and IT files. Come and see your original constitution. Come and see so many good things. So the program will be on Monday, June 10th. And at 10 a.m., we will start the program at the CNDRA compound. So there will be a parade from Monrovia City Corporation to the central office. We will have the band. The band group will be with us to stir up. And it's a day that we can celebrate archives. So we want you out there to join us. Come. And we encouraging people to go to and register all your legal instruments. Please do not give your money if you want to process your marriage certificate or any other thing. Do not give your money to someone on the side. Go directly to the office, the customer service center. There's a window and they will bill you. You go to the bank and pay and process everything. Don't trust anyone because they will dupe you or they will do something to you. And at the end of the day, you will keep crying and you wouldn't get the service you want. So we are encouraging people to join us into the celebration. Brooks?
Yeah. In concluding, we have encouraging people to come and grace the occasion, the indoor program at the National Archive headquarters. We are also inviting people to come and be part of the exhibition process. Although are open, we are open to the public 24/7. Let us say from 8 to 4. It is not 24/7, from 8 to 4. You can come and our exhibition officers will guide you through the process and you see those artifacts.
Okay, so the office right on 12th
12th
Street.
Street, Sinkham, Monrovia, Liberia.
Okay. Yes, that is great. Thanks ever so much for coming, guys. Kaipi Nuri and James Brooks from the National Archives. They've been our guests on the last segment of the show this morning. Wonderful serving you breakfast from 7:30 to 10 o'clock today. My name is Marka Davis. O'Neill Roberts has been here with us, and Richard Lucini has been behind the camera, streaming us live on Real TV on Facebook. Thanks ever so much for following us. And if you want to listen to Truth FM anywhere around the world, you can just go to Google Play Store and download our app. Once you have Radio Box, you can just open it and you will see Truth FM anywhere you are around the world. You can listen to Truth FM via Radio Box. Again, my name is Marka Davis. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Yes.